right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the video walkthrough of Agile Minds, topic 3, guided practice. This is the guided practice, okay? So with this, let's take a look at question 1. We have a soccer team that wants to order new shirts. Quality Clothes makes t-shirts for a $30 design fee plus a $6 charge per shirt. Now, to find out more about the cost of t-shirts for the soccer team, they want us to complete the table. Okay, so they give us this table here that we've got the number ordered, the process they want us to go through, and then our total cost. Okay, so they give us the first blank. They say $10. They give us the second blank of $20. Sorry, not $20, 20 ordered. They give us a process down here that says 30 plus 6 times 40. And then they give us a blank down here that says 180. And they want us to fill this in. So the big thing here, guys, we need to first figure out what is the process that we're going through. How do I know that once I have 10 that I order, what it's going to cost me? Okay. Well, so we're going to go back up here and look at what they said the cost is. They said the cost is going to be $30 plus $6 per shirt that we buy. Okay. So with this, on this problem, I'm going to insert a 10 there. And I know that 6 times 10 is 60 plus 30 is 90. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill those in here. Okay, and then again, same thing, guys, except they want us to order 20. So in that blank spot, we're going to say 30 plus 6 times 20 shirts. Okay, and here's our blank here. And then with this, we have to figure that out. So we're going to start with our 6 times 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 plus 30 more is going to be 150. Now this time they give us the process and they want us to figure out the number ordered. So if I look right here, guys, well, there's a couple ways that we can go through this. I see here that each blank we filled in corresponded with the number that we ordered. So I look right here to where we would have filled in a number, and that corresponds to the 40 that we're going to order. And again, we're going to go through that process of 6 times the 40 and add that $30 processing fee to give us $270 total. Now this time, man, we're going to have to do a lot of work on this one. This time, they give us just the $180 and they want to know how many shirts did we buy. Okay, so for this, we're going to have to work backwards a little bit. We're going to assign an X into that variable, and we just got done practicing how to solve our two-step equations. So we're going to say $30 plus 6 times my X times my unknown equals $180. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that $30 processing fee. And I'm left with $6 per shirt equals $150. So with that, to split my 6 and my X, we're going to divide by $6 a shirt to give us a total of 25 shirts. So we're looking for the 25 to go in here and a 25 to go over here in my 2 blanks. So I'm looking for this equation, or process, I should say. Doesn't want to drag over here nicely. And then I solved for 25 shirts total. So now when I look at number 2, okay, number 2, it says the Quality Clothes makes t-shirts for a $30 design fee plus a $6 charge per shirt printed. in this situation, they want to know what is a function of what. Well, if you remember, guys, we talked about dependencies, okay? And I know in this scenario, my total cost depends on how many shirts I buy, how many shirts I order, how many shirts. Okay, so when we go through this, I believe this was student activity sheet 2. We need to think about what was our dependency. Okay, well, the first thing that we need to do here is determine what is our dependent and independent variable. Okay, so it says the total cost depends on how many shirts. So my dependent variable is going to be my total cost, my money. Okay, and my independent is going to be how many shirts I order. Okay, so if you guys remember back to our notes, we always stated that the dependent variable was a function of our independent variable. Okay, the dependent variable is a function of the independent variable. So what I'm going to do, because I said dependent was total cost, I'm going to cross that off and say total cost is a function of my independent, the shirts. And now we can go fill in our blank up here. Okay, in this situation, our total cost of the shirts ordered is a function of the number of shirts we ordered. And with this, we can say our shirts are independent and the cost is dependent. Cost depends on how many we order. It's taken a long time here. All right, so now they want us to come up with the equation. Well, we kind of had this up here, guys. We had this. We know that my shirts, number 3 here, we know that my shirts, the whole total is going to cost me $30 processing fee plus $6 per shirt. Okay, so in this case, we don't have a C though. Our total cost was our dependent variable up here, which is typically what we call the Y variable. So this is going to be Y equals $30 plus $6 per shirt. So when I fill this in, Y equals $30 plus six times my variable X, the number of shirts I buy. Okay, so now we're going to look at a different t-shirt company here, guys. Different t-shirt company. With this t-shirt company, okay, they charge a little bit different of a rate. They're going to charge us, let me get my number 4 here. They're going to charge us $20 design fee plus $8 per shirt. Okay, it says it right here. $20 design fee plus $8 per shirt printed. Okay, so they want to know how much the team's going to pay if they order the shirts for them. So if we go complete this table, when we talk about 10 shirts, if I order 10 shirts, the process I'm going to go through is going to be $20 plus $8 per shirt, which is going to give me a grand total of $100. 8 times 10 is 80 plus 20 is 100. So then we do the same thing. 20 shirts is going to get us 20 plus 8 times 20. So let's get my 20 times 8 plus 20. And then when we figure out that math, 8 times 20 is 160, plus 20 is 180. These really don't want to move. I wonder if you guys, as difficult of a time dragging them as me. There we go. Okay, so this time, guys, they say $220 is what the total is. We need to work ourselves backwards here to see what the process is going to be. We know it's 20 plus 8 times something is going to cost us $220. So I'm going to work myself off to the side over here. Oh, we'll just do it down here. Okay, so with this, I'm going to say 20 plus 8x equals 220. Move our 20 to the other side, and we're left with 8x equals 200. Divide both sides by 8, and we get that x equals 25. And I know that whatever goes in this blank, that's the number of shirts that I am ordering. So let's bring my 25 here. I'm going to drag easy that time. This time they give us the process. They're going to say $20 plus 8 times the number of shirts of 40. Well, right away, guys, with that, I know I'm ordering 40 shirts. So I'm going to do my math. 8 times 40 plus another 20 gives me a total of $340 that I am spending. Going on to question 5. Question 5 here. Okay, so now, again, same scenario. They make a t-shirt that is $20 plus an $8 per shirt processing fee to give us our total. So our total cost depends on the number of shirts. My total is my dependent. My number of shirts is independent. So because of that, total cost is a function of shirts. You guys can't see that. Shirts. Okay, so we just said my total right here is my dependent variable. My total cost is my dependent variable. The number of shirts I ordered is independent. In this situation, the cost depends on the shirts ordered. And then number 6 here. Again, that's that same equation that we just came up with. Our total equals $20 plus $8 per shirt. And they do want to see that little time symbol in here, guys. $20 equals, Y equals $20 plus $8 per shirt. Shirt. Wow. Here we go. All right, moving on. So it says a function rule for the cost of shirts from quality clothes is Y equals 30 plus 6X. And from Terrific Tees is Y equals $20 plus 8X. So they want us to rewrite each rule using function notation. Okay, so guys, all this is, remember we said that function notation is the same exact thing as this, but instead of putting yx, we're going to put something like f of x. Okay. So with this though, what they probably want us to do, they want us to use quality close, the Q in quality. So with my two problems, if I've got quality has the equation of y equals 30 plus 6x, I'm going to use the Q. So I'm going to say Q of x equals 30 plus 6x. And over here, Terrific T's, their equation was y equals 20 plus 8x. So we would probably call this T for Terrific. T of x equals 20 plus 8x. So again, my quality was Q of x equals 30 plus 6x. And Terrific T's was T of x. Why it's not a y? Because the y is our dependent variable. It's an x that's in the problem. If I'm plugging in for a y, I wouldn't have an x over here. So now we have a function rule for the t-shirts is Q of x is 30 plus 6x. And for Terrific T's, it's T of x equals 20 plus 8x. Using these two rules, how much would it cost to order 30 t-shirts? Okay, so let's go up to quality here. We have this formula. We're going to say at quality, if we order 30 shirts, that will be 30 plus 6 times 30. So Q of 30 equals 6 times 30, which is $180. So if we order 30 shirts from the Quality T-shirt company, from Quality Clothes, it's going to cost us $210. So well, right away I can choose my answer, but let's just go ahead and look at this side over here. If we do 30 shirts from Terrific T's, we're going to say T of 30 is 20 plus 8 times 30. And if we go ahead and solve that out, we get 20 plus $240, which simplifies down to $260. So when I look at this, I see if I order 30 shirts from Quality T-shirts, it's going to cost me $210. If I order 30 shirts from Terrific T's, it's going to cost me $260. Make sure that you match the information up correctly. 210 goes with Quality. So right here, 210 from Quality, 260 from Terrific. It pays to pay attention. Okay, and number 9 here. Now they want us to go backwards, and they say using these two rules, how many t-shirts can I get from each company if I have $100? Okay, so with that, we want to know what X is this time. We're going to say $100 equals 30 plus 6X. $100 equals 20 plus 8x. And we need to solve each of these for the x variable. So I'm going to minus 30 on both sides. And I get $70 equals 6x. Divide both sides by 6. And we get x equals 11.6 repeating t-shirts. Well, here's the thing, guys. Can I order 11.6 t-shirts? No. If I go up and order 12 t-shirts, I'd be over the $100. So we have to round down and say from Quality T-shirts, we can get 11. Okay. Then I'm going to go over here to Terrific T's. Same idea, minus 20 on both sides. And I'm left with 8x equals 80. So x equals 10. Again, guys, here we have a nice whole number, so I can do that. Do not let them trick you here, Okay, it says 11.6, guys, but we cannot order a sixth of a t-shirt. Okay, we have to do 11 shirts and 10 shirts. They were trying to trick you on that one. Okay, a couple more problems here. So number 10. Now, Sandy and Maria are going to graph and compare the t-shirt information, guys. All we're doing here, if we've got numbered ordered 10, and it's going to cost us $90, put the dot there. 20 ordered costs us $150. So 20 up to 150. 25 costs 180. And 40 costs 270. That's it. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't like where my last spot was. 40, 207. Oh, that's why. 270. There we go. Okay. Number 11. Come on now. So this time we're going to graph Terrific Tees cost. So with that, if we order 10, it costs us $100. So we got to go. It looks like 20, 40, 60. We're going to go about there. And if we order 20 shirts, it's going to cost us $180. And if we order 25, it's going to cost us $220. And if I order 40, it's going to cost $340. There's 320, there's 340. Okay, so these are two graphs that we just did. So they have some questions for us. It says, on both graphs, the plotted points fall in a line that is blank from left to right. Well, what is the graph doing from left to right? On both of them, it is rising. It is rising from left to right. The shapes of both graphs show a steady blank in the cost of the shirts as the number order increases. The shapes of these both graphs show a steady increase in the cost of the shirts. Quality Clothes has a lower, well, if we look at Quality Clothes here, they have a higher design fee, okay, or we'll call it a greater design fee. And I can tell because right here it shows me the starting point. If I order 0 shirts, my design fee is like $40. Over here, if I order 0 shirts, my design fee is less. So they have a greater, all right, we'll call it, has a greater design fee, but charges less per t-shirt. And part of that last problem, guys, is just restating it, making sure it makes sense as you read it aloud to yourself. So now we got to fill in some information here. For 50 shirts from Quality Clothes, the drill team would pay about what? So here's Quality Clothes, 50 shirts. If we go up that 50 line and go over, it looks like right between 300 and 350. So we'll call that 325. For 50 shirts from Terrific, the drill team would pay. So again, 50, we're going to follow that line up. Oh my goodness, it goes off the graph, guys. If I had to go off the graph, my guess would be about $400. From Quality Clothes, the drill team can get about what for $200? So here's Quality Clothes. So let's go over to $200. Let's follow this over, and that falls right in between 20 and 30. So we're going to call it about 29 because it's closer to the 30 mark. And from Terrific for $200, whoop, and it looks like about, hold on here, 200. I'm going to call that about 22. It's in between 20 and 25. All right, and that is it, guys. That is it.